Global warming refers to a long-term increase in Earth's surface temperature, primarily caused by human activities such as burning fossil fuels and deforestation, that lead to an accumulation of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. This phenomenon was first observed by scientists in the late 19th century, but gained significant attention with the release of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, report in 1988, confirming a consensus on global warming and its potential impacts. By 2007, global average temperatures had already risen by approximately 0.74 degrees C compared to pre-industrial levels. The Industrial Revolution marked a turning point as widespread industrialization led to substantial increases in greenhouse gas emissions, primarily carbon dioxide, CO2. Major cities in Europe experienced more frequent heat waves and droughts by the mid-19th century, while glaciers retreated at an accelerated rate. In 1850, average CO2 levels stood at around 280 parts per million ppm, but by 2017, they had risen to nearly 413 ppm. The late 20th century saw a series of climate events that highlighted the severity of global warming and its impacts. For instance, in 1987, Europe witnessed its warmest year on record with temperatures about 5 degrees C above average. Similarly, 1996 was the hottest summer since records began. These events underscored both immediate effects like extreme weather conditions and longer-term climate shifts. As global CO2 levels continue to climb, due mainly to fossil fuel combustion, there has been a surge in renewable energy adoption to mitigate further warming. According to data from the International Energy Agency, IEA, renewables accounted for 57% of new power generation capacity additions globally in 2019 alone. Furthermore, cities like Copenhagen and Reykjavik have pledged carbon neutrality by mid-century or sooner. However, significant challenges remain. For instance, despite rapid growth in renewable energy, global CO2 emissions increased from roughly 34 billion tons in 1985 to almost 50 billion tons in 2019, a rise of about 46%. This suggests that while efforts are underway, more robust policy measures and substantial shifts towards sustainable practices will be necessary to contain warming within the Paris Agreement's goals. By mid-century, projections indicate an average global temperature increase between 1.5 degrees C to 3.8 degrees C compared to pre-industrial levels, with regional variations depending on local climates. However, even modest reductions could lead to fewer heat waves and reduced sea level rise, beneficial for coastal areas and island nations. Yet, substantial cuts are needed to avoid catastrophic consequences, such as widespread coral bleaching, mass extinction of species, and severe food security disruptions. In conclusion, global warming is a complex issue driven by both natural and anthropogenic factors, with observable impacts already apparent across Europe and the globe. While progress has been made in transitioning towards cleaner energy sources, sustained effort is crucial to avoid more dire outcomes and ensure sustainable development for future generations.